The hall was silent. One name, one announcement. And suddenly, everything changed. Liu Yuning was crowned Best Actor. But it was Zhao Lusi's raw, unfiltered reaction beside her mother that froze the room and melted millions of hearts worldwide. From the very first moment, this awards night carried a different energy. Not louder, not brighter, but heavier, with emotion quietly waiting to spill. The audience was filled with industry elites, polished smiles, and carefully measured applause. Yet among them, Zhao Lusi stood out effortlessly. Not because of what she wore, not because of where she sat today, but because of who sat beside her. Her mother. They arrived together, shoulder to shoulder, sharing soft smiles that felt untouched by cameras or expectations. Zhao Lusi leaned in from time to time, whispering something only a daughter would say to her mother. Then came that gentle laugh, light, sincere, human. In an industry where appearances are curated and emotions are restrained, this simple scene felt almost rebellious. A superstar choosing intimacy over image, presence over performance. As the ceremony progressed, the atmosphere slowly tightened. Everyone knew the Best Actor announcement was coming. And with it, the weight of years of effort, doubt, and resilience. Cameras began scanning the room. Faces remained composed. Breaths were held. No one knew yet that one honest reaction would soon redefine the entire night. The presenter stepped forward. The lights dimmed just enough to make hearts race faster. One nominee, then another. Each name echoing through the hall like a test of patience. Zhao Lusi's eyes were locked on the stage. Bright, focused, almost trembling with anticipation. And then it happened. Liu Yuning. For half a second, time stopped. Then the room erupted. Thunderous applause. Cheers rising like a wave crashing all at once. But cutting through all of it was one unmistakable voice. Zhao Lusi stood up instantly, clapping, shouting, her joy spilling out without hesitation, without calculation. She forgot the cameras, forgot the protocol, forgot where she was sitting. It wasn't a celebrity reacting. It was a person, purely, unapologetically happy for someone else's victory. Her mother turned toward her, smiling softly, eyes filled with pride, not just for the moment, but for the daughter she raised. A few seconds later, Zhao Lusi noticed the lens on her. She laughed, slightly embarrassed, then clapped again, even harder. That moment wasn't scripted. It couldn't be repeated. And that's exactly why it mattered. On the other side of the hall, Liu Yuning looked stunned. Disbelief flickered across her face, followed by emotion she could no longer hide. Her hands trembled slightly as she stood. This wasn't just an award. This was validation. As she walked toward the stage, she glanced into the audience. And many noticed. Her eyes lingered briefly in one direction. Toward Zhao Lusi. No words were exchanged. No gestures exaggerated. Yet the connection was undeniable. On stage, Liu Yuning took a deep breath. Her voice carried gratitude, humility, and years of perseverance. She thanked her team, her family, her fans. Then she spoke about the journey, how long it took, how uncertain it felt, how many times she wondered if she was truly seen. Applause rose again. Not polite, not formal, but heartfelt. Zhao Lusi nodded slightly, absorbing every word, as if she understood the weight behind each sentence. This was not just a win. It was a turning point. By the time the ceremony continued, something had already shifted. Zhao Lusi wasn't trending for a role. She wasn't trending for fashion. She was trending for sincerity. Clips of her reaction spread across social media within minutes. Fans replayed the moment again and again. Not because it was dramatic, but because it was real. In an entertainment world often criticized for being distant and calculated, her reaction felt refreshing, almost healing. And her mother's presence added another layer. A reminder that behind every successful woman stands a family that shaped her values. Many viewers pointed out the same thing. Zhao Lusi didn't lose herself on the way to the top. She gained empathy, warmth, and the courage to show it publicly. Meanwhile, Liu Yuning's award was celebrated as well-deserved. No longer labeled as just a singer crossing over. She was now recognized as a serious actor, one who earned her place through growth and persistence. That night wasn't about competition. It was about mutual respect, support without spectacle. And audiences felt it, deeply. As the ceremony neared its end, Zhao Lusi relaxed into her seat. She leaned slightly toward her mother once more, her smile softer now, calmer. This night wasn't only about witnessing someone else's success. It was about sharing it, with family, with sincerity, with no barriers. For Liu Yuning, the Best Actor trophy marked a milestone that will echo throughout her career. For Zhao Lusi, the night became a reminder of who she is, and who she chooses to be, even under the brightest lights. And for the audience watching around the world, this moment offered something rare. Proof that fame doesn't erase humanity, that success doesn't silence genuine emotion, and that sometimes, the most unforgettable stories aren't written in speeches, but in spontaneous joy, quiet pride, and a mother's smile beside her daughter. If this moment moved you, then you already understand why it will never be forgotten.